What's going on, good people? Happy Scrappy is back. Hope all you good people are having a great day. It's nice and sunny out, and it's like in the mid 60s. It's supposed to be kind of warm for the rest of the week after this bitter cold that we've been going through. But yeah, I decided to do something different this time around. Went by some auto shops and dealerships and bought some scrap. It's been kind of slow this past week or so, so I decided let's try something else. So I went probably to about a good 20 dealerships and mechanic shops in the area, and I was able to find one that had some scrap to get rid of to sell. It's a common thing. Usually businesses, there's a company that go to a lot of these auto shops or dealerships in the service department and pick up their scrap, and they may have a particular scrapper that comes through every week or so and pick up the scrap. But this is the first time for me actually paying for some scrap. Got a bunch of rotors, got some calipers, a little bit of dirty aluminum is in there. Got this muffler that's gonna go for shred, and some other pipes. And I got these aluminum lights. Found those over the week, but those still need some cleaning. But I'm gonna take this to the yard. This should go for heavy, processed, prepared steel. I don't know, look like I got at least a good 30 rotors and a bunch of brake pads. So there's one yard that I'm gonna go to. They take the brake pads from what they told me as prepared steel too. So I paid $35 for all of this. So don't know if that's a lot or a little for it. I was shooting for super low ball offer, but the guys that I got it from, they negotiated. They worked the price down for me. They claim usually they get more for what they gave it to me for. What they do is they got these big drums, 55-gallon drums, and they'll fill them up with various car parts and just sell the whole drum for a particular price. So, you know, the different mechanics got their different prices and everything. But it's all good. I was able to probably get 3 drums, and I got them all for $35 total. So let's go to scrapyard and see what we get, if we make a profit or break even. I don't know, but we'll see. See you at the scrapyard. All right, we're here. All right, let's go way out. All right, so I'm back from the office, and that's pretty surprising. To start off, this is another scrap yard that I go to when I have time during the week, because they're not open on the weekends, and I happen to be off today. So that's what gave me the opportunity to do this experiment. But yeah, they pay good prices here. For some things, they pay more than the usual yard I go to on Saturdays. So if I'm off during the week and I got some scrap to turn in, I make it my best effort to go to this scrap yard, because they just pay better prices, and real good people that own it and run it. They'll give you a lot of breaks on certain stuff, like that muffler pipe that I had and a couple other pipes. That usually goes for aluminum shred, but he looked at my load and said he wasn't going to make me go through the effort and take that off at a separate location, because it wasn't much. So he just gave me all one price for everything, which here they pay for prepared steel. They paid me 11 cents a pound, and didn't think I had that much, but I had 1,220 pounds, and most of that came from the rotors. So rotors and brake pads and all of that stuff. So yeah, we and also to note, I didn't turn in. I did have a little bit of cast aluminum I could have turned in that I got from the dealership, but I just threw that to the side because I'm just gonna turn that in with the rest of my dirty aluminum. But that was probably, I don't know, I might have had about maybe 10 pounds, which would have gave us maybe an extra $5. So could have rounded it up to probably 140, but we ended up with $134.20, and I paid $35 from the mechanics in the dealership for all of that scrap. So pretty much tripled my money and profited. It would have, if I turned in aluminum, I would have profited over $100 from the $35 investment, which is pretty good. So I was hoping, like I said, to buy the rotors and different things per unit, like each pay a certain amount per rotor and everything. But for most of these shops, it looked like that's not how they operate. They have a drum that they just fill up, and they just sell the entire drum for a flat fee, which depending on what days you pick up and what's in there, you'll do better than other days. But at a minimum, I'm thinking if you got a lot of rotors, a lot of heavy prepared steel, 80 to 90% for the going rate that I possibly can get from it, that's a pretty good deal. So let me know in the comments if you think this is something I should add to my scrapping menu, other than, you know, dumpster diving, street scrapping, hopping in roll-off containers. I think it's a good idea, because I wasn't sure what to expect, but for the small $35 investment that I put into it, if I can get heavy prepared steel for the most part, like 75% and up percentage wise, and of course the copper, if there's any kind of cables or stuff they pulling out of cars, and definitely the aluminum and engine blocks, I think they pay a little less because of the bulkiness and I guess processing. that goes into it. But yeah, outside of that, I think it's a good investment. I think I'm gonna add that to my scrapping. Let me know if you think I should add it to my scrapping. Let me know if you think it was a good investment or not, or something else I could have did different, or if that's something you scrappers out there do. You know, you have places where you pay for scrap. Is that a good idea to pay for scrap and then resell it if you can get a decent deal? Of course, you have to weigh the investment, see if it's even worth it. But I think I did pretty good. This is my first time, and like I said, I know there's scrappers out there that buy scrap, process it, and sell it. This didn't take me much effort. It was just pretty much unloading the barrels onto the truck. I didn't have to do any processing other than maybe separate the little bit of cast aluminum from the rotors and brake pads and things. But yeah, if I had to break it down per hour, it took me probably 20 minutes to load all that stuff out of the barrels all together, and I guess you can break that down. But yeah, like always, the proceeds go to a good cause, so I'm happy with the outcome for the little effort that I put into it. You know, like I said, I probably stopped at a good 20 auto dealerships, mechanic shops, and was able to hit one that wanted to sell the scrap to me, and there were a few others that they do a first come first serve basis, but the guy had already, or whoever picked up before I got there, so they told me to check back in about a week or two for them. So yeah, not gonna hold you. This is just something new that I thought I would try out and see if it was a good idea. Yeah, like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel about this video. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. You know, like always, want to give a shout out to all my dumpster divers, eBayers, scrappers, scavengers, beings of all kind, known and unknown, extraterrestrials, my friends, family, loved one. I'm happy scrappy. Happy scrapping, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace and love.